brothers going to jail for people perception of the law. You got Moors misrepresenting the Clockadecian. You got Moors misrepresenting the Moorish, the Science Temple of America.
Right. Where does the Moorish Science Temple of America fall in? Noble Ali and CM Bey. Because a lot of people I notice they're mixing the two up.
Well, exactly. They're not members of the Clockadecian or the Great Seal. So that's a home.
Okay.
They're not member of MSTMA because that's a home. They take bits and pieces of Drew Ali and CM Bey, and then they grab the straw man book or diplomatic material that the white man gave them, and they have allegiance not to CM Bey or Drew Ali, and doing their own thing. You understand?
Okay.
Right? Because Drew Ali said that we should be among the affairs of men. Now on the outside, Drew Ali said, stop trying out your cards. It caused confusion. These so-called Moors out here, I'm going to say unfaithful Moors. So the Prophet said faithful Moors. You know, unfaithful Moors. They're informing the government here and abroad about who they are and what they're about and what they demand. But Drew Ali said, stop trying out your cards. He said, respect and obey the law. You understand? CM Bey said the same thing. And Europeans and Asiatics depend on one another.
So where does Masonry fit in all of this?
Masonry? Well, the fact of the matter, Masonry is not the practice of the Moorish, the Science Temple of America. Let's put that straight. The adepts are initiated. Well, shit, you got monks that's initiated, but they ain't Masons.
Right.
So the adepts are initiated based on their formality, based on their rites of passage. And the knowledge that they have is theirs. They're not called Masonry. And the Prophet was a Mason. You gotta be a Mason in order to really understand what Mason really is. You understand? Alright? So it don't fall in line. You only find that in chapter 5 in the Moorish Quran.
Okay.
You know? CM Bey was a Mason. 32 degrees.
Right.
Dylan Bey was a Mason. Jonathan Bey was a Mason in Rosicrucian. The majority of people under CM Bey were Masons. But the clock order is not Masonic. It was never Masonic. It don't deal with the craft masonry. You understand? But it was especially for Masons and Eastern Stars. Because they had something that the unconscious, semi-conscious didn't have.
And what was that?
Dylan Bey told me they had the science of government. Because every Masonic lodge has principles of government.
Okay.
And they respect order and system. Moors, you can see a lot of them, other members of the Moorish temple, a lot of Moors don't respect government and the system or order anything. That's why they're out there on their own. You understand?
So where does the Washita fit in all this? Because I heard them talking matriotic society also.
That's their own thing. Washita, I understand, didn't come by way of Drew Ali or CM Bey.
No, did not.
Right, not saying that they're not alright, they're not okay. They can be who they are. Any more can do what the hell they want to do. You know why? Because they're men and they're women. You know what I'm saying? You know? Like CM Bey said, beware of forgery and imposters. You got Moors who deal with forgery and they like forging documents. And they're imposters. You know, the Prophet said, I'm calling on all faithful Moors. That means that there were many unfaithful Moors.
Do you know about that book called Exhuming of a Nation?
I didn't read the book.
Okay.
I just got the word twice from two brothers, you know, about my picture was in it and some members from Clockadecian.
Okay.
You know? But you know what happens, like Dr. York? You knock people down to raise yourself up. You can't obtain your own earnings by your own success stories. So you put pictures of other people and you knock them. You know? I met the brother. He's an okay brother. You know?
Who? Dr. York?
No. Pleasant Bay.
Pleasant Bay, okay. Yeah, I met him one time on the phone. He seemed to be alright.
I met him, alright, brother. You know what I'm saying? But see, you know, Elijah Muhammad was a great man. Elijah Muhammad said, if you don't have anything good to say about somebody,
don't say anything at all.
That's right. That's Islam. So, being who I am is being God, the original man, and me having what some more of the temple say, I got lessons from Elijah Muhammad. Those lessons I take heed to.
They talking about 120 or they talking about supreme wisdom?
It's saying 120 and supreme wisdom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Supreme wisdom. But only ministers had those lessons.
And back in the days, right?
Right. And by Allah who born God.
Word is born.
The so-called quote-unquote black man, meaning man who is black terms of being an adjective and not a noun. The black man who is God. Allah gave us things that even some Muslims didn't have.
Exactly.
So we already had the signs. You see, you can't tell us who we are. Because Allah already beat you to the draw.
Already beat you to the draw and told us who we were. He told us we was God.
You understand?
That was it. That was the ultimate right there to find out who you are if you truly living. So
Indeed.
That ended all of that.
Exactly.
Like, man is not the body nor the soul. Noble Ali has said that. That's why I was saying to the more, how you gonna say this? And Noble Ali said, man is not the body nor the soul, for man is all Allah.
Right.
So, you know, man is mine.
Indeed, y'all. Indeed.
With that,
but see, we had that science and we lived that science. See, we ain't trying to read the Moorish Quran to find how to be God. We lived that shit. We beat people down because they weren't the true living. Because they was impersonating and they was forging. Saying it was us. But Moors don't understand that. You know what I mean? They don't understand that because to be God is serious. To be God is life, man.
Word is gone.
You know what I mean? Moor is one thing. You can change from Moorish American to Indian to Hindu to Chinese to Japanese. Only one way from God, and that's devil. And God will destroy devil at will. But to come back home again, being a Moor is to have respect for the governments of the world. Because we have laid the foundation of these governments throughout the world. To be a Moor is to be progressive and not go backwards. To be a Moor is to be more and not less. To be a Moor is to provide for your family. To be Moor is to strive to be financially independent and able. To be a Moor is to love your brother and not hate your brother or your sister. To be a Moor is to teach the children to be better. C.M. Bey said in one of his materials that we should teach our children to go to school, get a high school diploma, a college degree, and how to cope with the time. How many Moors are teaching the children that? They're trying to break the law and find a way how they can use the Moorish information to get out of breaking that law. You know? These Moors want to take out a loan and later on kind of UCC it
not to pay it
to get
back.
out of it. The Moorish Quran says pay your debts. You know, I learned in science as well that if someone gave you something, they trust you honestly, and you will be an honest man and woman to pay it back. You understand? This here Moorish movement have attracted criminal-minded individuals, and they come in the name of Bey and III, and they wear feathers with 3 and 4 cards in their pockets. Somebody want to separate from the government and don't even have an ounce of land to step on. Only land they step on is the land next to a tree and has some dirt around the pavement, and that's still owned by the United States of America. You know what I mean? This is real, man. It really affects because they have strayed away from Joe Ali and C.M. Bey teaching. They have disgraced the divine and national movement. They have discredited the Moorish organizations. You understand? I'm saying, Almighty. They have done this here, man. They listen. Some Moors, I know some Moors in government, and not in government that don't. Let me slow down. Been like, fled. There's some Moors that don't even want to deal with other Moors, and I'm one of them. If a Moor's not progressive and being positive and providing for their family, If he or she is not an entrepreneur or working 9 to 5, and they're trying to get over the system, I don't want to deal with it. Because you got to be a man so you can be a more. And I learned you got to be a man so you can be God.
Well, like they said, with this note, I'm going to leave because we about running out of time. Every God ain't a law. Every black man ain't God. I know you remember that, right?
Indeed.
Peace.
No doubt. Peace, Almighty.